We also got some news. Phil Spencer wants to revive a bunch of franchises. So
yes, he does.
So I don't know if you know this, but Activision is really well known for milking a franchise for about 5 years and then completely throwing it away in an instant, right? They do that with developers too. Again, Toys for Bob, they make, 2 solid remasters in Crash 4, and they're instantly thrown into the Call of Duty dungeons, So Phil Spencer wants to bring back franchises such as Hexen. Now, I don't know what that is. King's Quest. And more importantly, he wants to bring back Guitar Hero.
What a Chad.
Which Phil Spencer has already been on record saying he loves games like that because he actually did help some development features with Rock Band 4
really?
when that came out. Yeah,
I had no idea.
He had the Microsoft team help reading licenses of previously purchased DLC, so that way if you bought something on the 360 for Rock Band, it could be brought to Rock Band 4.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so he helped with that from what I can remember. But yeah, so they want Guitar Hero back, and of course the rhythm game community is ecstatic, and then went to full doomer within 1 day, which I gotta say, for a community about video games, that was so quick. That was so, I don't even know if it was a full 20. They went, oh, dude, new Guitar Hero 2. Guys, if it's not a service where there's 600 songs on launch, drums, full drum support, vocals, all guitars, brand new peripherals, and the ability to make custom songs, along with custom stage, custom characters, and all this custom stuff, I don't think it's gonna survive. It might not be able to live.
Oh my God.
Meanwhile, if you remember the last Guitar Hero, which did exactly that, it flopped and you can't play it anymore. For a game that went from 1,000 songs to 24 in one night. So shut up and just get a new Guitar Hero that's a rhythm game for $60. Because I guess those people play some game called Clone Hero, which is basically like Guitar Hero, but for pirating music. And custom charts. And I guess they just want the new Guitar Hero to be that, but you know what? Maybe it'll be an actual game other than a cool customs community.
Yeah.
So I'm excited at the prospects of a new Guitar Hero.
Listen, almost my entire musical tastes I have Guitar Hero to thank for.
Exactly.
So if I get a new Guitar Hero game, one that's good, I will be very happy.
Which, maybe even better, maybe that'll kick the pants to get some creative juices flowing for a Rock Band. Maybe we'll get a Rock Band 5 or a new expansion for Rock Band, because Lord knows.
Or maybe we'll actually get new peripherals for Rock Band.
LOL. Stop dreaming.
Please?
Never.
Harmonics?
Never.
For God's sake.
Listen, they did 2 runs for 1 year. That's good. That's good enough. Good enough. And now here's also another possibility I saw. So we live in an age of modern consoles.
We live in a society.
We live in a society. Now I'm very excited because Activision actually has the DC license. So I really am waiting for the Joker 2 movie tie-in game. I'm of course lying because Dave's trying to mess with me, and I will deal with that later. But we live in a modern age with consoles that have high running power, and as you can see, with MMOs such as Final Fantasy XIV running on the PlayStation, and other MMOs such as Neverwinter Nights, and I'm sorry, not Neverwinter, I think it's just called Neverwinter, and Terra, there is ideas of what if we can get World of Warcraft on a console for the first time.
That could be interesting.
Which, of course, they also just released WoW Classic Edition as well. So maybe, we can get, much like how Minecraft was put on consoles, we can get the vanilla version first, and then we can slowly do big content updates to get World of Warcraft where it is now. But I don't know. I've never actually played World of Warcraft.
I've played 20 minutes of it at a friend's house, and I was like, I don't get it.
You know what? After playing a bunch of MMOs, I also don't get MMOs.
All right, glad we're on the same page.
But I gotta try it before I can knock it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gotta give everything a chance.
Exactly.
But that would be a huge selling point, right? Because, listen, what was it? Bethesda. Microsoft got Bethesda, right? One of the first things they did was ported Quake, right? So so Microsoft obviously has this huge belief of making sure people can play old games.
Right.
Right? World of Warcraft seems like the most ingenious idea you could do.
It's a pretty good one.
Pretty good one.
Pretty solid.
Pretty solid get. I don't know off the top of my head what other Activision games could be doing. Maybe we could finally get Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 and 3 HD.
That would be nice.
That would be nice.
That would be very nice.
That'd be that'd be golden.
Get them out of the Call of Duty dungeons.
Yeah. Maybe we can get new Spyro.
Ooh.
New Spyro maybe? Because we got Spyro the Reignited trilogy, and then they made Crash 4, which was a sequel to the Crash trilogy.
So
Maybe
it would make sense.
Maybe that or more HD collections, like because Spyro had a lot of games.
Yeah,
Some of them not good.
that's neither here
But
nor there.
we can
It's
still
all right,
get
it's all
them.
right, it's all right.
We can still get them, and so there's a lot of positives about Activision Blizzard being bought, but again, media amalgamation sucks. But hey, it's not Tencent, it's not EA, and it's not Epic Game Store. Those are the three you don't want anyone to ever buy your studio.
Exactly.
Ever.
So it could be worse, is what we're saying.
Yeah, because as a lot of people are doomering, I keep seeing the data, and the more I see the data, I'm like, oh, this is actually a really good thing. Unfortunately, it's kind of a good thing, right? Because it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. We can't change it, but at least it's Microsoft, and of course. Microsoft owned it. Before I finish up, they of course want Activision Blizzard games to immediately go to the Game Pass.
That's good.
Which now I have to bring up, because even Phil Spencer commented on this, and we covered a rumor about this, about Sony might making their own Game Pass.
Yes.
It has to be inevitable at this point, because the only reason Microsoft's buying these studios is to bulk up the Game Pass in case, before anyone decides to do their own.
Yeah.
So it has to be inevitable at some point. Sony has to do something.
They got to do something. Otherwise they're just gonna lose so much money.
Because Nintendo has their own, and it is not even close to being a competitor to the Xbox Game Pass.
Especially, it's so not even close. I forgot it existed.
Exactly. Everyone's like, oh boy, Banjo-Kazooie's coming to Nintendo Switch expansion, and I went, oh, that thing. I forgot I had that. Especially now that, so if we're gonna do this, so Xbox Game Pass has Bethesda, and now has Activision Blizzard, along with if you get Ultimate, you can get everything on PC, EA Play, and pretty soon, Ubisoft Plus. Like what's Sony gonna do at this rate?
I don't know. They're gonna have. They got to do something. They
have-
got to do something.
They have to hammer on the backwards compatibility angle so hard and get like 10 out of 10 picks. Otherwise, this is like Xbox wins on that whole idea, and they're the only ones that had it.
Yeah.
Because
they will not. No one will be able to touch them.
And if you remember PS3, Sony would always try to copy Xbox.
Really?
Do you remember Xbox avatars?
Yes.
You know Sony tried to do that one time?
Not surprised.
It lasted like a year.
Not surprised.
And the only reason they had those PlayStation Move is because everyone else was doing the motion things. So Sony copying stuff isn't really big news, but they got to pick up the pace.
Yeah.
Maybe get more people to make more games. I don't know. I don't know what they would do other than backwards compatibility.
That's probably the biggest selling point, I think. That's what everyone wants from them. And the fact that they're still kind of dragging their feet on getting a backwards compatibility kind of thing is concerning, to say the least. But again, rumors are swirling that they're going down that route. I don't know if that'll actually be the case. Crossing my fingers.
And also, this is we're talking about Sony. So let's say they did do backwards compatibility. What exclusives would they have? Because all their exclusives aren't exclusives anymore. Silent Hill's not, Metal Gear's not, Crash Bandicoot isn't. It's now a Microsoft exclusive. Spyro isn't.
We could finally get the first 2 God of Wars playable on modern consoles.
That is a very good point.
That would be nice.
I'd pay a lot for that. I'm racking my head. It's like, what even is there anymore?
I don't even know.
What, what, I don't know, what, Ape Escape?
I wouldn't mind being able to play Ape Escape. I wouldn't say no.
What, Croc 2? What do we got here? Because that's the funny thing is that a lot of old Xbox exclusives, they're also not, exclusives anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But at least you have the option to buy them. That's not like the main selling point of the Game Pass. That's just a feature.
I was gonna say the old Spider-Man PS1 games, but I think at least the first one was also on the N64, so I don't know if that counts.
Also, actually, we could do something about that now, because the main reason those games don't get republished is because, well, I guess, does Marvel have Marvel would have to have their own studio in which they give the rights to people now.
I assume.
Right? So they would have to co-publish with Activision now. But since Microsoft owns Activision, maybe those games will... Imagine if all the Marvel Activision games come back, like the X-Men arcade game.
Ooh.
Right? Because Marvel was owned by Activision for like the longest when it comes to games.
Yeah.
Like the Marvel's Ultimate Alliance, those games, and
which would have been delisted for a while.
Yeah, we could get what else? There's also the X-Men versions of those. There was like X-Men ones that were just like Marvel's Ultimate Alliance.
I don't remember.
There were X-Men ones. Those ones were slappers. We can get those back.